Hello, runners. Welcome to this special session for those who are preparing to run for marathon. I'm Dr. Bhupendra Tyagi. I'm a sports physiotherapist and a corporate physio for Adani. And she is.
Hello everyone, my name is Smita Kumari, corporate yoga teacher.
And she holds 2 Guinness Book of World Record for that matter. And now, first thing first, we are here to help you out to not only run faster, but also to run smarter, prevent injuries, and perform high and recover quickly from your issues. So, first thing first, why physiotherapy matters in marathon running? You see, marathon is not just about legs, it's about joints, muscles, and your recovery. So, that is exactly where physiotherapy comes into the picture. And it's not about injuries anymore. It is about prevention, preparation, and recovery. So, for that matter of fact, the game plan is like this. We divide marathon into 3 different phases: pre-marathon preparation, on-the-go run strategies, and post-marathon recovery. Pre-marathon phase. This phase started 5 to 10 days prior to your main event. This is the time to avoid overtraining. This is also the time when you can focus on regaining the muscle strength and prepare your recovery strategies. Mobility over mileage. During this period, you make sure that you reduce your training volume by 30 to 40% so that your muscles can regain the strength and get ready for the main event. Avoid last minute long runs or sudden increase in your training intensity, because that will going to deteriorate your muscles health and reduce your performance during the event. The second part of it is pre-run dynamic warm-ups. You should focus onto the dynamic warm-ups, hip mobility trainings, and recovery part. And this is the very part where we require Ms. Smita to demonstrate all those things. So pre-run warm-up drills, dynamic stretches. So I have divided these stretches into 3 parts: the upper body, the back, and the lower body. So we'll start with the upper body first. The first drill is shoulder circles. In this, you keep your hands on your shoulder. This has 3 different points to remember. 1, you keep your elbows close together. In the second point, you're going to take your elbows up and make sure your biceps should touch your ear. And in third one, your shoulder blades should squeeze each other and make a circle. So make as big circle as you can. Do it 5 times clockwise and 5 times anti-clockwise. That will open up this area of yours and let you move your shoulders freely. Second exercise is cross body shoulder stretch. So you keep your one hand up on the opposite side, and with the other hand, you're going to place it onto the outer side of the forearm and pull it towards yourself. While you're doing that, you'll get stretch in this region. Hold this stretch for 5 to 10 seconds. Since these are warm-up exercises, we are going to hold every stretch for 5, maybe 10 seconds maximum. You'll do it on both sides. Great. Now, the third one, this is called side stretch, in which you take your arms up above your head, interlock your fingers, and pull yourself up so that you stretch the whole latissimus dorsi of yours. Now you can move to any side of yours. Let's say she's moving on the left side. Make sure while you're doing that, you do not move your pelvis. So this should not go like this. This is not going to stretch anything. So pelvis should stay stabilized here, and you'll go down. You'll feel stretch in this whole region of yours. And you'll hold it again for 5 to 10 seconds and then move to the other side and do the same thing. And come back to the neutral. Do 3 to 4 repetitions of that. We're done with the upper body. Now we are doing the back, in which we are going to do some spinal twist, which is easy and everybody does that. You keep your hands onto your torso and now you twist from one side to the other side. While you're doing that, thing which you should avoid is moving your pelvis, because if you do that, there should be no twist on the back. So keep your pelvis stable and move to one side and then to the other side. Keep on doing that for 3 to 4 times or maybe 5 to 10 repetitions. After this, we'll be doing pelvic rotation. So you keep your hand on your pelvis and now you rotate your pelvis clockwise. While you're doing that, make sure you go all the way forward and all the way backward as much as you can while keeping your legs straight. So 10 times clockwise, 10 times anti-clockwise. We're done with this part. Now we're moving towards the leg. Now we're doing some stretches. The first is the calf stretch. So you get yourself into a position where you keep your one leg forward. And now you bend your leg to that extent that you got stretch over here. Make sure your heel remain on the ground and your foot remains straight. The more you go forward, the more stretch you'll get. But make sure this should not move. You can hold it again for 5 seconds or 10 seconds maybe, because the idea is to recruit the muscle fibers, not to inhibit them. Come back and do it on both sides. This is the first part. And the second one, we'll get the stretch again over here and come back. Now we're doing hamstring stretch. You keep your one leg forward, extend yourself, and you bend forward while keeping your bumps backwards. You keep your knees straight so that you get some stretch over here. For those who are getting too much stretch, can gently soften the knee. They'll get the same stretch over here. You again hold it for 5 to 10 seconds and then come out of it. Every exercise that has been taught to you right now, we'll be doing on both sides. Now the third one is the quadricep stretch. You bring your knee towards your chest first, hold the ankle, and now bring your knee back, equivalent to your other knee. And now squeeze your bum. The moment you squeeze your bum, you get stretch over here in front of your thigh. Those who are not getting the stretch or maybe slightly more flexible can take their knee slightly more back. Make sure there should be no movement on the back, or back should be relaxed. We are done with the stretches now. We are going for the mobility exercises a bit. We are doing high knee walks. That research says that not only opens your hip, but also helps you to engage your core. So for that, you just bring your knee as high as you can towards your chest and walk forward. In the very same way, you can move backwards too. This will going to align your kneecap and avoid having knee pains. After this, we can do one more thing that is called butt kicks. In this one, you are bending your leg only. That means your thigh remains straight. You bend your knee and try to hit your heel to your buttock. So when you're doing fast, you'll be able to hit your bumps. And when you're doing that, you are not only recruiting your quadriceps, but also activating your hamstrings. These are the dynamic warm-up drills which you should perform before doing any run. And that also can be done on the race day. That actually activates the muscle fibers and prepare you for the event. So third part of pre-marathon phase is load management. And this one, I highly urge that you add two short sessions of strength training per week to focus onto the glutes, hams, and core. And all these exercises are body weight exercises. We don't require any dumbbell or any other equipment for that. For that matter of fact, we're going to demonstrate few exercises just to add into it. The first one is plank. Everybody does that. For the plank, you lie down on your mat, on your belly. Make sure you keep your elbows under the shoulder. So in this one, there are a number of people who may not be able to do the full plank. They can come onto the knees and do that. For that one, please raise your body up, raise your pelvis up, and stay on the knees. While maintaining the flatness of the back, you squeeze your bum a bit and hold this position for a good 20 to 30 seconds. This will engage your core and let your body ready to fight on the event. Those who can do it easily and think that is very easy can come onto their toes and straighten the knee. This is the full plank where you are just maintaining the posture and engaging your core. This core actually is a bridge between your upper body and the lower body. So with that, you hold it for good 20 to 30 seconds and relax. Do 3 to 4 times. Second one is bridging. And this one, you lie down on your back, bend your both knees. And now, very slowly, squeeze your bums to raise your pelvis up. And while you're doing that, everything comes up by itself. Maintain this position for good. Maintain this position for good 10 to 20 seconds. And those who can do it easily can raise their leg up and challenge yourself. And again, maintain this position for 30 to 40 seconds. Every exercise that has been told over here should be done both sides. And the next exercise is squat, invisible chair squat. For that one, please get up. You stand up on your feet. So in standing, you just imagine there is a chair on which you're going to sit. Keep your feet hip width apart and sit as if you're sitting on a chair. Make sure your knee will never move ahead of your toes. This should be maintained for good 30 to 40 seconds. This challenges your quads and hamstrings together and strengthen them and prepare you for the main event. Those who can do it easily and wanted to challenge further can come into the single leg squats where you can just keep your weight on the one leg and then bend forward. Again, hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds to let the muscles fibers get activated and get recruited. Let's come to the on the run strategies, which should be performed during marathon. The biggest mistake that I've seen is poor pacing and mid-race muscle fatigue. To prevent that, avoid doing too much, avoid running too fast in the beginning of your race. Make sure, remember, a well-paced runner is not only reduces its timing, but also reduces the risk of injury. Focus onto your running form. While you're running, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Your arms should be moving forward, not crossing each other, so that you don't hit anyone or you don't hit yourself. Along with that, you need to make sure whenever you're running, you put your midfoot onto the ground, not running onto the heels. Because if you try to run on your heels, that means you're trying to run fast and you end up having pain in your shin bone. So that might lead to a complication called shin pain, or maybe your calf get too tight too quickly. Even after doing all these things, if at all you feel stiff, if you feel that, let's say, calf or hams got stiff, just take a pause of 20 seconds on any hydration point or anywhere. Just get yourself a little stretched, relax, take a sip of water, and get back to your run again. Please remember, stay hydrated throughout the time and maintain the electrolyte balance. You do not keep on sipping your water regularly. You do not need to feel thirsty to do that. This will safeguard you from cramps. We are done with this. Now we are moving to the post-marathon strategies. Yoo-hoo! You have done it. You have crossed the line. You have touched the finish line. This is absolutely fantastic. Congratulations. But remember, this is the point, the moment you stop running is exactly the point your recovery starts. So the first thing first, do not just collapse on the ground after finishing your race and gasp the air, because that will lead to pooling of the blood and may cause dizziness. Instead, keep on walking for 5 to 10 minutes, go to your recovery center, take some recovery food from there, have your carbohydrate and protein filled up with the energy in your body and get settled. But do not lie down. Once you're done with the warm walking, keep on walking for 5 to 10 minutes. After that, come to the point where we are going to do the cool down. Cool down means doing some gentle static stretches, which will be demonstrated again with the help of Ms. Smith. So let's talk about cool down stretches. These are the most important part of the game because your recovery depends on these stretches. The more good you're doing these stretches, the better recovery you will get. So these are the static stretches. When I say static, that simply means we are going to hold it for good 20 seconds at least. So we'll start with the first stretch, which is IT bend stretch. And this one, you cross your right leg over the left leg. You raise your right arm up. And now you bend towards the left. to get stretch in the right side of yours. While you're doing it, your pelvis will be moving away from you so that you'll get stretch here. That stretches your IT band. You'll hold it for good 20 seconds and then you come out of it and repeat it on the other side. Second thing is mountain pose, where we're doing calf stretches. So you get yourself into a mountain position. While you're doing that, your focus should be onto this area. So make sure your heel remain in touch with the ground and your ankle should be straight. So while you're doing that, the moment you come up towards closer to your chest closer to the ground, you'll get more stretch over here. Those who are okay with it, that's fine. Those who are tight can do alternate calf stretches. So that will stretch your calf, maintain this position for 10-20 seconds, at least 20 seconds, sorry, and then move on. Do it at least 5 to 10 times to get out of it. From here, we are moving towards the push-up position. From here, we are going to do the pigeon pose. You took your one leg forward and try to sit onto it. While you're doing that, you'll get stretch in front of your thigh and in the hip flexors. Those who are slightly mobile and getting less stretch can keep their hands onto the thigh and push backwards so that you get some more stretch over here. From here, we are moving forward to get into the hamstring stretch where you'll be sitting in long legs. Keep your one leg bent. And now you try to touch your toes. While you're doing that, you make sure your back remains straight and your knee also remains straight. For those who are having tight hamstrings, can slightly bend their knee to get the stretch, but make sure your back remains straight. From here, we're moving towards the glute stretch. That means you lie down on your back, cross your one leg over the other, hold the leg with your hands, the lower one, and try to bring that knee towards your chest. While you're doing that, you'll get stretch in this region of yours. Hold this position for good 10-20 seconds at least and do it repetitively on the other side. So this should be done at least 3 to 4 times. After doing all the cool downs, the stretches, mind it, active recovery is the game. Next 24 to 72 hours are very crucial because those are this is the time when your muscles recover from the soreness and your body get the neuromuscular restoration back. During this time, please avoid resting. There should be gentle movements. You keep on doing gentle movements, not too much, but keep on moving your body so that your body can easily restore the neuromuscular functions. Along with that, these evidences have shown that during 24 to 72 hours, your immune system also get a little compromised. So be alert with the illness and prioritize the sleep and nutrition. So in cool down, active recovery is the key. So next 24 to 72 hours are very crucial for that because your muscle soreness peaks during this time and resolves. Engage yourself into gentle movements to enhance metabolic and neuromuscular restoration. This is the time when your body behaves differently. You may use different tools to reduce the soreness, such as foam roller, ice baths, or compression socks to reduce the swelling. Evidences have also shown that your immunity has compromised slightly during this time. That means 24 hours to 72 hours. Make sure you stay alert with the illness and keep yourself hydrated and nutrition full. And prioritize your sleep too. Even after doing all these things, if you think you are having swelling, please follow the PRICE protocol. That is protection, ice, compression, and elevation. Even after doing all these things, if your pain still persists, if your swelling still persists, visit your nearest physiotherapist and get yourself evaluated. We know every runner's journey is unique, but adherence to these Research-based strategies will maximize your experience and minimize your setbacks. Just remember, dynamic warm-ups, active stretches during the marathon, and static post-run cooldowns. Those are the keys in that. Follow those things, and you will come out with flying colors and injury-free body. Remember, runners, you don't win races on the day on the day, but you win when you prepare, prevent, and recover. Wishing you all a very strong, injury-free run and a steady recovery. Thank you for joining this session.